up guys, it's Hannah and I'm here today doing a makeup tutorial for you. So what I'm going to be doing is just this look that I have on right here. It's my everyday makeup routine, what I want to do whenever I'm not trying to go too far and do anything special, or I just want to leave the house without looking dead or tired, but mostly dead. So I hope you guys like it. If you want to see how I got this super easy, super simple, super light makeup look, then keep watching. This is my face without any makeup on it. I don't have any moisturizer or anything. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on my moisturizer. This is my favorite one, as you can tell, because it's like completely empty. It is the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Rescue Refreshing Gel Cream. So I'm gonna dig my finger in this, try to get as much out as I freaking can. And then, because I need to get a new one, totally forgot about it. So I'm gonna put this all over my face. I really have like none left, guys. Put it on my forehead. What I really like about this moisturizer is when I put it on, I don't feel like I'm wearing a mask. I don't know if you guys have ever felt that, but this one just feels like it really penetrates my skin and makes my, gives my skin moisture. So I really, really like this one. So I'm gonna get that all over. And if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my mirror, because I can't put my makeup on without looking in the mirror. Except for my mascara, I can do that because I'm skilled. I'm just gonna get that all in. That's all rubbed in. Jeez, I really need some more. I'm like digging so hard into this. Okay, so second, I'm going to use the Benefit Porefessionals. I have this cute little tiny one. I got it in my Ipsy package this month, so I'm just gonna be using this one right now. But it's so tiny, I love it. And for this, it says it's a pro balm to minimize the appearance of pores. So I like this one. I just put it, I don't put primer all over my face. I just put it, especially on the days I'm just trying to do a really quick makeup look, I just put it like where my pores are the biggest. So that's like right in this area, my nose and on like my under eye. And this stuff smells so good to me. I don't know why. After I do that, I'm going to moisturize my lips with this chapstick. I don't know what this one is. I always tear off the label so that me and my husband don't get our chapsticks mixed up. Not like I don't use his every time, because I always lose mine, but just so we can be like, oh, that one's mine, oh, that one's mine. So now I'm going to put on my foundation. I just got this Anastasia Beverly Hills stick foundation. I'm in the color Amber, and I really like it so far, so I'm going to use this. And this one is a really buildable one, so at first I start out with just a really light layer. So I'm just gonna blend this in with a wet beauty, or not wet, but damp beauty blender. And look at my beauty blender, guys. I need to get a new one so bad. I was at Ulta today and I even looked at the beauty blenders and I was like, oh, I really need to get myself another one of those. And then I didn't. So I'm stuck using this one until I go back and get a new one. So I'm just gonna press this into my skin. And then afterwards, I'm gonna just go back and see where I need to blend it more, where I need some more coverage. Because I do have problem areas. Oh, I just hit my neck, so I made my voice do something really weird. Then one of my problem areas is definitely my cheek area. I have a lot of like acne scarring right there, so I'm just gonna take just some more of this foundation. And I'm just gonna do another line right there just to try to cover it up. Then I'm gonna blend that in. Okay, So now I'm gonna do, the next thing I usually do is my brows. And I like to use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. And I use the color dark brown. This is my favorite brow product of all the ones I've tried. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to, geez, I'm like a mess right now. So I'm gonna take this spoolie and I'm gonna brush my brows into place. And then I'm going to, look, I'm almost out of this too, guys. It's time for me to go on a shopping spree. So I'm gonna have to hold this up closer so I can actually see my brows, or I'm gonna, who knows where my brows will be on my face. So what I do is I just like elongate my natural brow, because my brows I feel like are really short. And then now that I have them all filled in, I'm going to just take the spoolie again and I'm just going to blend all of the product in. Blend it all together so that I don't have any harsh lines. So then I have my brows done. I don't have with me right now my brow gel. So I'm just gonna use, this is a tip if you didn't know that. Know this, you can always use, if you don't have brow gel, you can always just use mascara. But you just wanna make sure that you don't get it like, don't actually touch your skin with it, just try to touch your brows and then they'll stay in place. Because whenever I use mascara to set my brows, instead of not setting them at all, that obviously works a lot better for me. But I'm gonna have to use this because I don't wanna touch my actual skin. So I need to get close. Here we go. And this just helps them stay in place. And it also gives them some color too, if you need more color or anything. All right, so the next thing that I do is I'm gonna take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I really like this concealer. I was late to the bandwagon on this one, but I really like it now that I'm trying it. And I'm in the color Tan Sand is the color that I use. So I'm just gonna take that. I'm gonna put it in triangles under my eyes because I have really bad bags under my eyes all the time. So I'm just gonna, gosh, I almost didn't even draw a triangle. It obviously doesn't have to be a perfect triangle, but and I really like this one because I feel like a little goes a long way. So this will just like get rid of those bags that I have. And then also brighten up my skin, which who doesn't need brighter skin? Then I'm just gonna take my beauty blender again and I'm gonna blend this in. Also do it down the middle of my nose and my chin and then some on my forehead just to kind of little brightening a little bit more, but I'm not really trying to like highlight with this or anything. I'm not like contouring or doing anything like that because I don't have time to do that every single day. So the next thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my L'Oreal True Match. This is all beat up too, geez. This is how you can tell that I do this every single day, pretty much, because all of the products that I'm using today are pretty much like damaged and look like they went through like a blender. So I'm using the L'Oreal True Match powder, and this is in the color W7 Caramel Beige. And I'm just gonna use this to kind of just set my face a little bit. Knock off the excess. Since it's winter, I don't really have to do this for my T-zone or like that I have really oily skin or anything. My skin does get kind of oily in the summer, but in the winter I don't have to worry about it. But I just kind of like a matte-ish looking finish. So I like to always use powder. And then I always put it down here on my neck. Always trying to blend everything in, always trying to make everything match. I even put it on my ears sometimes because I feel like every single part of my body is a completely different color, so naturally, so I have to try to make everything match the best that I can. Okay. And then after that, I'm gonna use my Betty Luminizer by The Balm. Looks like this. This is beat up too. And I'm just gonna take that and I'm gonna like bronze slash highlight my cheeks. Just like this. Just gonna give my face a little bit more definition since I'm not actually trying to like contour or anything, contour or highlight. So do that, and then I put that down the middle of my nose too. I always do that. And then I'm gonna take, I got this in my Ipsy bag this month actually too, and it's a Model Company blush in the color Peach Bellini, and I actually kind of like it. Usually the blushes that they send me, they don't match my skin at all, but this one actually is not too bad. So I can actually use it. Pretty much I like to use the same products as many times as I can. This is makeup, so you can do whatever you want with, you know, different products. It's not really a written rule or anything. When I don't have time or whenever I forgot it or when I'm out of it, which I am right now, I use my brow, Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer as eyeliner, just to kind of give my eyes a little bit more of a pop. So I'm just gonna line the top of my eyes. And I realized that if you do this with brown instead of black, then it looks it's a lot more subtle, and I just feel like it looks a lot better. So I'm just gonna do that to both sides. And with this, I'm never really perfect. I just kind of honestly just do whatever. I'm not like trying to get it in a perfect line or anything like that. And as you can see, like you can tell a huge difference. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my mascara. And the mascaras that I like to use, I like the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. This is my favorite. And then I also like the Maybelline Falsies Push Up Drama. And first, I always use this one first. It makes my eyelashes really long, so I really like that about it. It gives me a lot of length. The only thing I don't like about it is I feel like it doesn't give me a lot of like volume, and I really want a lot of volume and length because I want the best of both worlds. So that's why I mix my mascaras. I also really like this one because it's my favorite to use on my bottom lashes. The brush just kind of is really easy to get down in those lower lashes without actually like touching your skin or anything. And it just like gets a hold of them and pulls them, lengthens them. Because before I always had a problem actually getting my lower lash line, getting the mascara on my lower lash line without touching my skin, and I can do that really easily with this. And this one has kind of like, I don't know, this brush is like weird to me because it doesn't even really look like a brush, but it works perfectly for what I'm looking for. So I like it. Does anybody else have a problem where you sometimes you'll like touch your nose with the stick of your mascara? I usually do that all the time because I'm so into watching my eyelashes that I don't notice that my hand's like this, and then I just go pfft, and then I just have to wait for it to dry and then take it off, and it's just ridiculous. Okay, so I'm gonna let that coat dry, and then I'm gonna just go ahead and work on my bottom lashes. So I'm gonna take the L'Oreal Telescopic again, and I'm gonna have to bring this close to me, or else I'm not gonna get my lower lashes. And don't mind my weird face as I make. That I always go to the back to the top, and I put another coat of this on since this coat dried, because I'm extra on my eyelashes. I feel like it makes a huge difference because I don't have time to try to put on fake eyelashes every single day, even though I'd love to. I love the idea, but I cannot put them on very quickly. That's like the hardest thing for me. I don't know why. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some powder highlight, and I'm going to highlight with the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill. And I'm going to put this, I'm just going to highlight my cheekbones. Ooh, I almost dropped that. My heart almost stopped. And then also, as always, down the center of my nose. That's probably like one of my favorite places to highlight is down the center of my nose. And I love highlighter. I'm just gonna keep highlighting until I can't highlight anymore. Just kidding. I usually highlight under my brow bone too, but I don't know what to do with that brush. And I'm not gonna go get it. Alright, so that is the end of this makeup tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That helps me a lot. It lets me know what kind of videos you guys want to see and if you liked this video. Also, if you haven't yet, subscribe down below. It's like the red little button. And then if you also want to see more of me, then just follow my social medias. I'll have all of them listed down in the description box below because they're all different, because I can't find one name that goes across all social medias that someone doesn't have. Like, I guess Hannah Langford is a very common, very popular name or something. I don't know. But so I'll have all of that listed below. So make sure that you follow me there. And then I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.